Hi, I don't care enough to script this video or do anything super fancy. I just wanted to talk, about stuff. With the art playing in the background, the speed paint, that is from a few months ago. I, have posted it on my Instagram a while back. It's not my favorite, but I don't know, it's whatever. You'll also notice I have horrible handwriting. Anyway, this is kind of a follow-up on a previous video where I just kind of vented about medical stuff and all that jazz. But yeah, a little update on that. I was talking to my psychologist about it like 2 weeks ago, and basically what she said was, oh, if you really want, I can just give you this number to someone who basically does private sessions and stuff, like kind of, I don't know the technical name for it. But yeah, they were like, oh, well, they take your insurance, so yeah, give them a call if you want. Because I was continuing to pester them about the issues with the body image stuff, and I called them and was told, oh, I actually don't take your insurance currently. And then I was really pissed off. I still am a little upset about it, but it's whatever. It's frustrating. And I've still been in the awkward process of figuring out if what I have is dysphoria or dysmorphia. And that's frustrating because I've been bringing this up for years, like, like, hey, I have this issue, what is it? Please, tell me what this is so I could seek some sort of like treatment for it, kind of thing. And I just kind of keep getting the same thing over and over again, where it's like, oh, we don't know what that is, maybe just like wait it out, it'll go away on its own, kind of thing. But I've been waiting it out for a while now, and it hasn't gone away on its own. And like, I don't know, I have a hard time, I guess, explaining what exactly makes me uncomfortable about everything. And I have friends who have proper diagnosis of the things where I'm like, hey, I'm experiencing this, and this, but not this. Do you think I have what you have? Like, is it the same thing, or like similar, or completely different? And it's hard because it's like, some of them are like, yeah, part of that sounds like me, but part of it doesn't. And that's really annoying, because I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with me, kind of thing. the main things I struggle with, which I went into a little bit in the last video, mainly it's my hips and my chest, and that's like something I started having issues with basically when puberty popped up. Like, I remember there's one point where I did ask who was previously my stepmom, when I was maybe 12 or 13-ish, about starting like hormone blockers or something, because like I could just tell that the whole puberty thing was just causing a bunch of issues for me, like mentally and shit. And I was like, hey, this is horrible. Can we like look into getting this thing to stop? So, you know, I don't feel like crap all the time. And she just gave me the classic, oh, you're overreacting kind of thing, and that everyone has to deal with it and all of that fun stuff. And ever since then, I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna bring this up again, because, you know, apparently this is normal and everyone just hates themselves. And I mean, everyone has things that they don't like about themselves. But, you know, it's different. Like, there's things I don't really like, you know, just about myself, but like, it's stuff I can live with. And then there's this issue where it's like, it impacts me doing just everyday stuff. Like, it can make showering really hard, and, you know, just taking care of myself really hard. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want to, like, go out in public because of it, and all that fun stuff. And it's not like I care what other people think, really. It's more of just physically I feel uncomfortable. Like, it feels like my whole body is wrong. And it's really annoying, because, like, logically I know, okay, like, yeah, I have some, like, health problems and stuff, but, like, this is different. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's like, sometimes when I get up to walk around, I'll, like, physically feel uncomfortable, and, those areas, mainly with my, chest and hips. It's mainly my hips, but, like, in the eating disorder thing, part of it was like, I don't know, my logic was cutting out those certain foods and all that fun stuff would hopefully prevent any of that from progressing, because I was like, well, if I'm not gonna be able to take anything to stop all this, then I guess maybe if, like, I eat a certain way, it will all stop and everything will be fine. And I mean, it didn't work that way. I have a separate video going into, like, the whole eating disorder stuff. But yeah, it just, everything is so irritating. And when I was finally put into treatment for my eating disorder, and I, gained weight and stuff, like, I didn't even really care that much about gaining weight. It was mostly just I wanted to, fix those areas. Like, I would have been fine if I could just take some of that weight and move it around, I guess. Like, I really hate my waist. My waist bugs me a lot, and I, feel shitty if I'm wearing, a tank top usually, because it, shows my waist, and it's not even that, I think my waist is too big. It's more just, I think, oh, wow, this makes my waist look small and weird compared to, my hips and my shoulders kind of thing. And then, I'll feel crappy and all that stuff. And, I am, I guess, technically lactose intolerant. But the thing is, in my eating disorder, part of the reason why I cut out dairy was because of, growth hormones and stuff. And I was like, well, if I cut out dairy, I hopefully won't have to deal with my hips getting bigger or my chest getting bigger. And, that, yeah, it'll stop all that. And I still get that fear, but, whenever I do eat, dairy, I'll eat it in small amounts or whatever, so it doesn't completely kill my stomach. But it will make me bloated, which makes my, my waistline bigger, which I actually like, because it's it's bigger, it doesn't go in as much, and then I feel more comfortable even though the bloating hurts. So I'm just kind of in this shitty situation where it's I just want to know what the hell is wrong with me, so hopefully I can get some sort of treatment. I had someone talk to me about it recently and mentioned, oh, do you get, bottom, dysmorphia kind of thing? And, without going into too much detail, it's doesn't everyone feel that uneasiness about, that? Isn't there just a weird level of just, I don't know, discomfort either way? I don't know. I imagine, either way I could potentially go with that. Either way, there'd be this weird level of discomfort, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I have been using trans tape, which that shit is great. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. But yeah, that's been helping, for obvious reasons. I can't use it really on your hips. So I'll usually just wear kind of a baggy shirt, and I'm okay. like something that's a little bit too big, so it goes down to my hips, like a little past. So yeah, it makes them less noticeable. But it does help with the chest stuff, especially when I'm like kind of bloated, as weird as that sounds, because it makes my stomach look kind of bigger than you know it would usually be. So it's like, I don't know, it just feels better. I feel more comfortable. But like I said before, in that other video, I don't want to talk to like family and stuff about this, because you know there's a lot of like stereotypes and shit, and I don't want them to like treat me any differently. Like, I'm still the same person, I just have this issue that I want to fix. And yeah, I just don't want them to be weird about it or ask me weird questions or anything. When it comes to talking to like my friends and stuff about it, that's kind of weird, because I have friends, but they don't really respond to me. Most of them I haven't seen in a couple of years. Even though we live pretty close to each other, just, I don't know. They're all preoccupied with their own thing, so I don't want to bug them too much, cause like they already got enough on their plates. So yeah, I just don't want to be annoying about it. So it just kind of me, myself, and I dealing with all this, like, I don't know, just frustrating. And not too long ago, back in December, I lost a family member, and that's just been adding to the pile of just emotion. But yeah, if anyone's up for talking ever, that would be cool. Even though I'm not the most entertaining person in the world. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video because I'm starting to bum myself out. So yeah, bye.